Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Schroeder took some of my things I wanted to talk about because I feel like we just got called out by the chairman, and I have lots of respect for Mr. Fannin. We're friends. We've served together for years on Appropriations Committee, but I just have to tell you, and I love our staff. They've done a great job. They've worked with us through this whole process, but when you come up here and say that the book that's been prepared, and I had this question for him, but he wouldn't take questions. But there's a book that's been prepared that has all the numbers together already, and if we change it, how are we going to hear House Bill 1? That means you can't cut anything. You can't cut a dime because we're going to change the book. I mean, really? Is that what we're faced with right now, that we can't make any cuts at all? Don't add anything either because the book won't be right. I don't understand that, and I wanted further explanation. Secondly, how can you tell what you have in the book anyway because you haven't even heard House Bill 822 yet? House Bill 822 is where all the funding for this one-time money is coming from. What if we kill House Bill 822? What happens to House Bill 1? Throw the book away. I don't understand that analogy at all. And I don't understand why we're not hearing House Bill 822 first to begin with. That's where the funding is coming from to put in House Bill 1. I don't understand that. The Commissioner of Administration is hereby authorized and directed to reduce the state general fund appropriations and other means of financing appropriations contained in each department and budget unit in this act to achieve a state general fund direct savings of $43 million. That's in House Bill 1 right now. It's an amendment by Chairman Fannin. And he's going to sit up here and accuse us of filing an amendment that is very similar to the one that he did in committee, that we voted for, that passed. I know he's tired, and I know he's frustrated, and so are we. And I think the world of him. He's a dear friend of mine, and we're going to be friends when we leave here today. And I think he's done the best job of any appropriations chairman in the whole time that we've been doing this. And I've told him that, and I sincerely mean that. And I'll continue to help him in any way I can. But let's do not stand up here and say that we can't make a cut and put this budget in balance, make it right in the Constitution, because we don't want to mess up a book that's already been printed. Shame on us if we do that. And by the way, I'm not ashamed to stand up here and tell you how I stand on this. And some of you are going to disagree with me, and that's fine. I totally understand and respect you for that. If you don't want to use one-time money, then don't. If you do want to use one-time money, then do it. If you call yourselves a fiscal conservative, fine. If you don't, that's fine. We have that difference of agreement, and we can take that stand. But if you call yourselves a fiscal conservative today, I don't see how you cannot vote to take one-time money out, because that is what we are called to do. That's what the Constitution tells us to do, and that's what we're trying to do. Like it or not, that's the decision we're faced with today. But please do not vote against this amendment because the book has already been prepared, or because you feel like we're giving away authority to the Division of Administration that we normally have, and we do it every single year in the preamble and the budget right now. We do this on a regular basis. That just doesn't work. And furthermore, I want to make one last statement. I used the number of a 52% cut over 10 years, and I did say numerous times that's total funding. It's the same numbers that the administration uses out in the public across the nation when they talk about a reduction in the budget, and they use total means of financing. I'm using the same data. I'm not criticizing them. I'm just using the same data. I'm proud that our state can go out across this country and say we reduced the budget over the last 3 years, total financing by 20% or whatever. I'm using the same numbers over 10 years, 52% growth. That was the only statement I was trying to make. But please, members, just consider taking the one-time money out, and let's do this thing right, and let's move forward from here. I appreciate it. Thank you.